So this is a great way to wrap up this episode. Larrelle Matthews is here, and we're going to talk about this. She's got the crown, she's got the sash, Miss Black, Louisiana International. She's the ambassador. She'll be telling you in a moment about how she's going to be competing again to regain and keep her title. But let's talk about what is that? What's that designation?
So my title is Miss Black Louisiana International Ambassador 2025, and in the previous years, I actually was crowned the very first Miss Black Teen International Ambassador. So this organization was mainly founded so that we can also show that we are ambassadors of change. Not so much the crowns, the sashes, and all of the, glamour that comes with it, but very much so we are being beacons within our community to actually promote change.
And what does that look like once you have the crown? What are the activities you're doing with interacting with people in Louisiana?
So part of our thing is that we're supposed to have a platform, and with that platform we are supposed to have something that we're very passionate about, and mine is empower her and nurturing the mind, body, and soul. So you have to do certain community service projects. You have to also make sure that you make some meaningful connections within your community so that you can actually see what's going on within your community and how can you do things to actually promote change.
So tell me about Empower Her.
Yes. So Empower Her Foundation was actually founded when I started working in alternative education. And I started to see a lot of different issues that were going on with my students, whether that was behavior, whether that was just like the environment that they were in. And so for me, I am very loving. I feel for everybody. So one thing that I wanted to do was actually help in that way. So whether that was getting hygiene products or if that was actually, making home visits, seeing whatever my students actually needed, and it kind of just branched out even more so.
I love that. And you touch kids or young women just here in the capital region or around the state?
Around the state.
Yeah.
So I also team up with local friends that I have in Hammond, as well as, New Orleans and different things like that, to make sure that can also help assist in that way too.
And you're an author. Tell me about that.
So a lot of people can't believe it, but yes, I am an author. I just produced my second book. So the first one was The Secrets to Empowering Holistic Healing, and the one that I just produced is actually 100 Ways of Self-Care for Black Women.
I love that. I love that. And then you're competing to regain or keep your title this summer.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Where you're doing it is pretty amazing, but if y'all need a judge, let me know. But tell us about that.
So, like I said before, I actually went my first year to compete and won the Teen International title. So coming back after a 4-year gap is going to be amazing. But when we go to internationals, you have the opportunity to compete with women around the world, whether they're from Africa, Nigeria, and so you have that time to compete. And this time is actually going to be on a cruise in the Bahamas.
Yes.
So I am looking very forward to that, and we are definitely going to compete, whether that's evening gown, interview, cohort pitch, because like I said, this organization is more than just a pageant. It's also about being ambassador to change. So like I said, I really look forward to it, and if I do come back,
you got to come back here if you win again.
Absolutely.
So how do y'all avoid? So you're competing in a pageant on a cruise, and all there is on a cruise is food. That's gonna be miserable.
Discipline. True discipline. I will say, my first year, it was so hard because we were in Atlanta, and there's so many good food places in Atlanta. But I truly am gonna have to discipline myself.
Where can people find you? In less than 30 seconds. Where can they find you on social media?
On my social media platforms at Larrelle.Matthews or ms.Larrelle on Instagram.
Listen, I love it. She's gonna bring her crown back when she wins again. Next week, the superintendent of Brett, Corey Wilson, will be here on the show to talk with you about what's happening at the park system. You guys have a great weekend. See you next time.